record now, so when we're ready, just take a deep breath. Not into the mic, you idiot.
One last honk.
Honk shoe.
Honk shoe.
Not into the mic, Jamie.
Settle down, Jamie.
First one to make a noise has to eat my ass. Oh, me, I guess.
Me.
So, in I go. Dude. Maybe I could honk shoe a fucking vape up my ass. Do you reckon it'd like... Can you reverse ingest vape? Has anyone tried that? Anyone you know?
Butt chug a vape.
Yeah, like butt chugging a vape.
What a way to start. No,
Dude.
is that possible?
Well, like some
Why,
people,
though?
some people can like, because if you reverse ingest something, it gets into your stream faster.
Yeah, but
So like that's why suppositories work, right? So could you
Yeah,
vape?
Andrew, duh.
well, I'm well aware of the alcohol effects. Like, this is like vape though.
Yeah.
You're breathing it in anyway. It's not liquid. You're
Yeah,
not waiting
yeah.
to absorb it more. You straight away.
You think so? Yeah.
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
ain't no medical butt guy.
Yeah.
What if
you're
someone,
not a proctologist?
what if someone takes a honk
Mm.
without inhaling and then blows it in your asshole?
Well, that's the same thing.
Same thing, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I'd need someone to do that because I'm not confident that I have the ability to
suck
in on my asshole. Like, I'm trying to think of how I would do that, and I think it would there'd be a lot of like crunching of my body to like make that happen.
I'm sure it's possible, but like,
You could use like a ventilator, I guess. Like you could blow into it and then like squeeze like the air in, like the vape induced air. Then you like with the smoke and the vapor, then you would like squeeze that into your butt chug situation.
yep.
Yeah. And but would that distribute the nicotine faster than just honking that bad boy like normal?
I think so.
I wouldn't think it'd be much
You know,
different.
you know where my mind is right now? I want to see what blurb gets generated for this episode just off this initial conversation.
That's so true.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude.
Yeah, blurb this one, Chat GPT.
Yeah. Show us what you got. Jesus.
I'm hitting my late 30s. I'm 38 like next week or the week after. I'm not sure what date it is. But like what's amazing is despite having consistent access to it for my entire life, I've never really done any illicit drugs or really drank much for that matter. And now I'm like so on board with that shit. Like, now I just want to like, can we get edibles for JP?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, okay, cool. Because I want that shit again, but I want to try and like more.
No, we cannot, Liam. Don't know what you are talking about.
I mean, pack a lunchbox.
That would be illegal activity that I would not condone.
Yeah. I'm sure they don't let you bring in outside food anyway.
That's right, I'll butt chug them. I'll shelf the bad boys. Yeah. I want to have a couple this time though, because last time I'm not sure how much it affected me because I'm heavy, so I guess like maybe 2 would be like the sweet spot. I don't know, but the point is now I want to experiment with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested in it, and I feel like this is a good time to do it because if I was doing it when I was younger, I feel like I was less in touch with what felt right for my body.
Yeah, your own limits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know where my limits are, and I do want to keep my wits about me. So I don't want to fuck myself up. I just want to get toasted. And
Yeah.
that's like where I want to be in life right now. I just want to be in a state of like euphoria.
Toasty warm.
Because because the weight of the world is fucking rough, man. Like sometimes work's hard, sometimes life's hard, and I just want to feel fucking toasted every now and then. And previously I haven't felt like that, but now edging closer to my 40s, I'm like, let's fucking get
Time
that
to
shit.
dabble.
Yeah. Which is the other way around, I know from a lot of other people.
Just kick up a midlife drug binge.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people get motorbikes. I shelve edibles.
Same. Same.
It's a lot cheaper.
True.
I do. That's not how I wanted to start this episode, but
Here we are.
I need to address.
happened.
I need to address something I said, and I articulated it really poorly last episode, and and I talked to our friend Kermit and I talked to our friend Pete, and both very different ends of the spectrum in this subject. But basically, I said, if you have a 6-pack, you're probably a piece of shit.
I remember that.
In no uncertain terms.
Yeah.
Massive, yeah.
So I feel the need to clarify that further. So if you are a laborer or perhaps someone who trains to fight, like boxer or MMA or some fucking Thai thing, whatever, you're a kickboxer, you're going to get a 6-pack as part of that journey.
Yeah, byproduct.
That's
It's
a
a byproduct.
byproduct. You haven't gone out seeking to get a 6-pack. That just happened because of the other thing you're doing.
Yeah.
There's a vast difference between that person and the person who goes to the gym specifically to get a 6-pack. That's the difference. And you all know there's a difference between those two people.
So did they both bring that up to you?
Well, Pete didn't bring it up to me in that sort of way because Pete is in the spectrum of like insanely strong person.
Yes.
Like Pete is huge, strong guy, and he will never have a 6-pack because he has to eat so much to retain his muscle mass. So that's the complete other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And sure, like strip away the fucking, overlay that's there, and he would definitely have like a monstrous fucking 6-pack in there somewhere. But it's just covered by what needs to be there. He has excess weight because he needs to be heavy. And he turns that into muscle constantly.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have a 6-pack. He maybe have a line down the middle, that kind of thing, but probably not a 6-pack. And that's not his aim at this stage. I think it is eventually, because I think he's like skewing towards that, like, paint yourself orange, get in front of a crowd of people, get an award kind of situation. But he brought it up as well, and he was like, obviously he'd have a lot of friends that are 6-pack dudes, but yeah.
Shout out to Pete.
Yeah, shout out to Pete. And you know what, actually, now that I think about it, there are dudes that are into fitness in that way, and it's like for show, in terms of like to compete with other people. That's also different now that I'm thinking about it. Because if you're like fine-tuning your muscles to compete against other people in like a show, that's also different because it's not a vanity thing. It's a competitive thing.
Yeah.
So you are really into the body and how it can be shaped, and you want to finite tune each little bit and piece so that you can then show that and compete with other people for that reason. So that also is different, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe I'm just jealous of people with
I was gonna say it was like 2 weeks before you were thinking about going back to start trading. You're like, you know what? Fuck fit people.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah.
If you take pride in your body, I hate you.
Yeah.
You're probably a piece of shit.
And I have started training again, but I'll never have a 6-pack, man. Like, I know that's the case because your boy can fucking eat.
Yeah, I love food too much
Yeah.
to train that hard for a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time for it, to be
Well,
honest.
I can tell you how to get a 6-pack, and it's not eat.
Yeah.
And do it
And
labor
train
work.
every single fucking day.
Well, the thing is, the 6-pack's there. It's probably there already. Like,
Not for me.
the muscle's there, but like you need to clear out everything in the way, and that's like the last place it goes away from.
Yeah.
So for you to even like show the beginnings of a 6-pack, you have to eat a calorie deficit nonstop for fucking years, if you're my size anyway. Like, and even then, like even when I was at my lightest, I was sort of like the 82 kilo range, which for someone who's 6 foot high is like, I think pretty light. Then, that's when I was like, still no 6-pack. And I was like, I can't get much lighter than this, because I still have like one cheat meal a week, and that cheat meal stops me from getting that.
It's hard work. It's a lot of hard work and dedication for it. But
there's a reason it costs a lot of money to get people to organize that shit for you as well, like meal plans and stuff like that.
yeah,
Dude, that shit's expensive.
it really is.
Yeah.
I'd rather just eat whatever the fuck I want, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't need a 6-pack,
No. No. And I was saying to Jamie, I'd be less self-conscious about being fat if I was strong. So that's why I started training.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, it's less the way the body looks and more what the function is like. If I know that I'm physically strong, less self-conscious about being fat.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. I'd Matty Matheson that shit up, man. I was thinking of wearing no top to JPEG. I was just going to wear a fucking overalls.
Just embrace it, dude.
Just wear the overalls.
Just embrace it. Yeah. Yeah, I've reached that point where I'm like, you know what? I'm about to be a dad.
Yeah.
My only goal at the moment is to be healthy enough to play sports with my kid when he's old enough.
Yes. See, that's why I started training to begin with.
Yeah.
And it's really beneficial for keeping up with them in general, even if it's like not a sport-based thing, because first they'll be like toddlers and then that like sort of 5 to 6 age group, and they're not really into sport yet maybe, but they're still like running and they want to do shit all the time.
Yeah.
You have to take them places and you have to be there and you have to be present. They want you to go here, they want you to go to there, you know.
Yeah.
And if you're like physically fit in some sort of shape or capacity, that's good. That's a good thing. Yeah. Whether that be stamina or muscle, it doesn't matter. It's all good, man. It's all good.
I catch up with my nephews for like 2 hours in a park, and I'm fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah.
That's 2 hours straight cardio.
Yeah.
How
pretty
old are
much.
they?
Like 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just
Just
like
all energy.
yeah, 100%. It was like tag, then it was group tag, then it was just like, you guys play tag amongst yourself for a minute while I die here on the ground.
Just going to take a...
Don't go
Uncle
stay
Andrew's
in the
going to take a
grassy
little
area.
break.
Uncle Andrew just needs to find the nearest defib. I'll be back in a minute.
Hey, you kids got any water?
Mad fun though, but no. Yeah, I had the great idea to pick one up and be like, we're on a team, and then I was like, grab him, and I was running, like carrying a child, reaching it. And then I stopped, and he's like, let's do it again. I'm like, no. One and done.
I'm sorry, I cannot do this.
I do that. I do the
Muppet.
pick up and throw the girls in the air, and they'll keep asking over and over. Do it again,
It's a
Daddy.
great workout.
And I'm like, no.
Throw a squat in there and you're like,
I'm
My
done.
nephew, my 9-year-old nephew, he like it does that thing where when you're in the pool and you put your hands down, they put one foot in, and you make them like you throw them in the air, so they can do a flip or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm down 3, and I'm like, mate, like I'm done.
done.
Yeah. Like you're heavy. And he's skinny, but like heavy. You know, that weight, like it really makes a difference. Human weight is so different to like regular weight as well.
Yeah.
Like picking up like 80 kilos off the ground and picking up someone off the ground who is 80 kilos.
Oh, no, different.
Off the ground is
Yeah.
way
So different.
You
Yeah.
can like grab each other from standing and like flip each other around or some shit, but like if they're like dead weight on the ground, nah.
Yeah. No.
The way it's distributed across the body, it's just like, it's like double what it actually is in real life.
Did you guys ever do your bronze medallion
What?
Yes.
in high school? Yeah, you did it? Yeah.
I did like I did it as part of a TAFE course, I think.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a life-saving course.
Oh,
no.
Yeah. So like you do like a bunch of tests to be like an efficient swimmer, I guess.
Yeah.
And one of them is you have to like
Same.
is you have to like swim with all your clothes on, like shoes,
Oh,
like
It weighs you
jeans,
down somewhat.
jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like that's pretty rough. But like some of that course is to like grab people and like take them with you while you're swimming. So sort of like one arm swimming with another
It's
body.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
sort of like, you come up underneath them and like put one arm around and then like one arm spears out and you sort of kick sideways. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
I always became very ill before swimming sports at school.
Oh, no.
Because I fucking hated it.
Yeah, I was the same.
Dude,
I hated
here
it.
comes another good old fashioned Liam story. Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Gather round,
So,
kids.
I got one off the back of this.
So I, growing up in a low socioeconomic, probably went to the beach maybe 3 times in my life before I got to high school. So this might attribute to the fact or the reason why I hate the beach so much, because I never went there when I was a kid. But I got to high school and then swimming sports happened. And I've never
Shit.
Yep.
I never learned how to swim, and I just fucking went for it. And I, dude, I came first in backstroke.
Are you serious?
I learnt to swim as I was doing it.
That's pretty fucking funny, man.
It's like a fucking secret talent that you've got.
Dude,
Man.
I was like hitting the ropes because I couldn't stay straight
Couldn't steer.
properly.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'd feel like my arm hit the rope and I'd correct, and then I'd feel my arm hit the other rope and I'd correct, but I was
Oh
going
my
fast. And
That's
then,
amazing.
so backstroke good. However, every other stroke, dismal. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. The backstroke I was like totally fine with.
Backstroke was easy.
Yeah, I was going
It
to
was
say
super
backstroke.
chill.
Like even when they teach
Yeah.
you to swim, they get you on your back.
Yeah,
really
right. You
early
don't
on.
have you don't have
It's
to worry
easier to
about
float.
breathing because
Yeah.
you're always breathing.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
then
yeah.
the other ones, like when you're swimming, I don't know, freestyle, the normal face
Yeah,
down
freestyle,
one.
yeah.
Half the time I was like, when do I breathe? Oh my god, how do I breathe?
Yeah,
I'm underwater.
yeah.
Whereas backstroke, you're just chilling. You're like,
Yeah, you're just vibing.
Yeah,
Just
I
floating.
think because my head was out of the water, or,
Yeah,
or
you
like
wouldn't
my,
have been.
my mouth was out
You
of the
wouldn't
water the
have
whole
been
time.
stressed about it. Yeah, it was
Exactly.
easier.
Yeah. The other strokes, I was like, dude, I was fucking dog shit. That's straight in, won a race. Everyone's like, ooh. Yeah, they're like, oh, Liam, and then I just like so bad for the rest of the day.
Like, fuck, what happened to that kid?
And it was a complete fluke as well, because like when you go from that to inter-school sports, I came last.
I love that. Fuck.
Yeah,
Just with this guy on the team.
yeah,
You're like,
never swam before high school. There
Well
you go.
done.
Well, not
Shit.
properly anyway.
Yeah.
well done.
What was your story, Jamie?
Yes. So when I was in primary school, oh yeah, thank you. Cue the flashback. When I was in primary school, I was at a mate's house and we were playing some basketball, and he's like had his basketball ring was next to the pool, and it was like one of those ads that used to run back in the day where the ball's gone into the pool.
Yep.
He's gone to duck inside. Me being a moron has gone to reach for the ball and literally slipped in, fully clothed, like my entire school uniform
This
on.
is a Jamie story.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever fallen into a water. like any kind of water.
I don't know. But fortune would be on my side. He was the reigning like Australian swimming champion at the time.
Oh,
so
right.
for like grade 5.
So
But
he
he's
coached
like-
you out of it.
No, he coached me out of it. Yes. You should have seen me. I then entered the Australian Championships the next week.
You actually flipped out of the water like a dolphin.
No, but he did what you guys were saying. He did the whole. He essentially dragged me out.
Yep.
Oh, good on you.
And like,
Holy shit.
I just for clarity was about this size in grade 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And he was not.
So not a big fan of swimming.
So even more impressive.
The
So this
buoyancy
kid
helps.
literally saved your life.
Yeah.
So when
Holy shit.
you say you fell in, what you couldn't just
I have
Get
no
out.
idea. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know. No, because dude, I was literally in. I'm gonna say at that time it was
could you
winter.
just walk along the bottom?
Yeah.
If you were
No,
weighed
like
down?
this, like it
you
was
were
a pro-
floating somewhere
this-
in the middle.
This is a prop. Like this was a deep,
Like a lap
like an
pool
actual
kind of
deep
thing.
pool.
Yeah.
Like because his family was of
Yep.
that
Yep,
sporting
yep, yep.
ilk. So I fell into the deep end, and
Literally.
and I would have had like we're talking school hoodie on,
Yeah,
t-shirt,
yeah,
like
yeah.
like polo, the
whole lot. Yeah.
the whole lot, shoes and
Oh
everything.
my God.
So I just couldn't, and then hilarious now in retrospect, but he threw a life ring at me and it started suffocating me further.
Just beamed him.
Like it started, yeah. He's like, well, if we can't save him, we're going to make it look like we tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, it started like suffocating me more. And then that's when he's like, oh, fuck, I better jump in.
Like, so
now.
you
Oh
were
my
kind
God.
of you were on the top then. You were almost successfully treading water for a bit, or nah?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah, I
like
guess
He
so.
was struggling. He would have been
You were,
struggling.
you were
Yeah.
hardcore struggling. I got that part.
Yes.
I was just like, either you sank to the bottom and you walked out, or you could maybe swim.
No.
Fair enough.
So like I was,
When
I
you're in
think,
that
in a state of
mindset,
sheer
yeah, yeah,
panic.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
no,
think
no. I know what you-
regardless
yeah,
of
okay,
how
gotcha.
good or bad, I was a bad swimmer, like
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Because kind of like, gee, I was conveniently sick at a lot of swimming. But
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, so that's my story.
Yeah, cool.
Holy shit, dude. Some kid literally saved your life.
Yeah. Andrew?
I kind of had the reverse of that. I was in the pool over the back fence with like some of the neighbor kids kind of thing, and my mate's little brother was like, I can't remember what kind of like. He just had this thing where like didn't matter what diet he had, he was always really big.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
So he's
yeah.
like big boy.
Ivory shoes?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
No six pack.
no six pack, unfortunately. Me shredded at
Not
the
a
time.
piece
As a young gymnast.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Yeah.
But no, I had the reverse. You know when you're all just like dicking around in the water, like I think everyone thought he was pretending to drown.
Yeah, okay.
But he was definitely drowning.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, dear.
and he was like sort of in that mid to the deep end. I just jumped in and went and got him.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yeah,
and I'm not
yeah.
a very strong swimmer, but I was all right. And
Yeah.
I was
right,
strong.
yeah.
And like it's that whole thing where like you grab someone and like if they're panicking, they like drag you down kind of thing.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was just like I just fucking threw
Yeah.
him towards the shallow end and bit by bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reverse of that. So yeah, it's good.
Yes.
But not letting people drown.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I was on my after you guys like last session, after last recording, I get more AI music. I want to play some more for you. But like
Here we go.
I've found the ones
Oh, dear.
that are the like most premium ones. And for
Okay.
some reason, Plankton from SpongeBob and Cartman from South Park, for some reason, their AI voices really elicit emotion quite well.
Oh.
So when you like make them or when you get like that Voicify or whatever the fucking app is that people are using to like sing the songs, like it's wild how good it sounds. Am I turned up?
Are we talking like
yeah.
Cartman Evanescence or something like that?
I got Plankton singing "Hello."
He's fucking
That's not bad.
belting it.
Yeah.
Is that Jimmy Barnes?
Shit.
That is actually Jimmy Barnes.
That's
He doesn't have any other volume. It's just soft song, fucking belts it.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
Same volume. Wow.
yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it like
Banger.
it really like for some reason these like it's
So
Plankton
bizarre.
and Cartman, they really get those like emotional like twists.
Is
in
it because it's the raspiness in the voices or something?
Have you got Cartman?
Yeah.
You got Cartman?
I don't know if I got a Cartman one prepped. Oh, dude, I do have something I want to play for you guys though. All right, I'm gonna play something, and I want you guys to guess what the sound is. Okay, you know
Okay.
those games on the radio. It's
Oh,
like,
I'm
you know,
down.
what's
Yeah.
this sound?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna turn it up. It should consistently play.
God damn it.
Any guess? Just throw something out. It's on TikTok, so it's not
Okay,
explicit.
so it's
Okay.
explicit. Okay.
That was definitely where I would.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's
A
not.
turkey slapping something?
It's
or-
not explicit.
What the fuck?
You guys will
is it
never in a million years will you guess what this is. I
it's like
promise. But
duck's
throw
feet
it out there.
walking along a
Duck's
tiled
feet's a
floor?
That's
decent-
a good
decent
guess,
slightly wet.
actually.
That's a decent guess. It's not that, but it's decent.
There's a sigh in there. It's like a.
So that's the person recording, kind of
Ah,
like yeah.
okay.
That's them sighing, yeah. Or they're kind of laughing a little bit.
It sound.
One of those nose laughs, you know, when you blow the.
Yeah, right. That's
Is it
really.
is someone making like sound effects with their hands, like half clapping or like flicking their fingers in a weird way?
You are like you're very good at this.
Yeah.
It's not that, but like it does have.
It has like light, soft impact, fleshy tones.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Someone slapping a steak or something?
No, no.
yeah,
also,
slapping
a,
meat.
also a good. Yeah,
Which is where I
also
would
a
Like
good
a
guess.
child slapping
But not that way.
parent's face or something like that, or like
That's
a.
also a good guess. Not that though.
Lay it on us. Come on.
Okay.
All right, hit us.
So you know those bald cats? It's two of them fighting each other.
What?
No.
So they're like full slapping each other.
Oh my god!
It's like
Slapping each other on the stomach.
it's like a cat giving another one a pink belly. Like,
It's
with
just those
light slaps.
two of those fucking
is
bald
hilarious.
cats just having a bash on.
Never in a million
cool.
years would we have fucking guessed that.
Yeah, originally I'm
Not a
like
chance.
slapping cheeks. Like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
yeah.
this? Yeah.
Some guy turkey slapping someone.
Yeah,
or?
dude, fuck, so
Yeah, cool.
funny, man.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I mean, it was slapping meat on the technicality.
I'm gonna chalk that one up as a win. I'm gonna take the 2. I'm gonna go home and tell Jay, hey, I want a game tonight.
I did it.
Yeah, all the balls were there, but I was the only one who got it closest.
He counts that as closest without going over. Oh shit, that's good.
I like that game though. We should
That
do
was
that as a
fun.
regular thing.
Yeah,
You got any more of them?
I don't know. I was like, I
Now I
keep
want to play a whole couple of rounds so we can get ahead of Jamie.
I keep saving things in my favorites to like talk to you guys or show you guys and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But yeah, I thought of that when I found this one, and then I just forgot about it completely. Oh, dude.
Did you like the one that I sent you? The Tourette's
I
girl?
did very good.
Yeah.
I actually have
Primo
seen
content.
a lot of her videos.
Yeah.
Dude, she's so fucking funny. Wind it up. She's so good, man.
Pumpkin head ass, pumpkin head ass, bitch.
Was she the one that plays video games?
No, that's Sweet Anita.
Okay, because I like that chick. She's funny.
She's great too.
funny. Yeah. This one, she's just TikTok user. But like her tics are like so funny, man. Like, and obviously like it feels bad to laugh at them. But I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. People with Tourette's are funny as shit. Like that shit, funny,
I mean,
man.
if they're making content,
They're
out
also
of it,
they're also making content.
It's
out of
fun
it as well.
Like,
yeah, I feel like
I feel like you're laughing with them at that point. Not
Yeah.
at them.
Yeah.
That's
that's
different.
actually
That's
true.
mean.
Because if I saw someone out in public and they had Tourette's and they were like going through like, you know, one of their tics and they couldn't stop it and they clearly looked frustrated, I wouldn't be like,
Yeah, you'd be looking to get slapped.
I'd be like, okay,
And rightfully so.
I'd be like, okay, that person's going through some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I went to Hot Springs recently, and they were really nice.
Ah, that's where you were.
yeah,
right.
Oh, you messaged? Yeah, I didn't message back.
Yeah.
I was like in a state of full relaxation, and I fell
Yeah.
asleep when I got home.
Oh,
Nice.
And it was really good. I was like, man, we should go. Like it would be really good.
I'm all in.
It was
love that shit.
so cultish. Like
Yeah?
like when you drive into this place,
the Peninsula one.
it's not Peninsula. It was another one.
Oh, there's a new. Is it like a new one that just opened up?
Yeah. Elba Hot Springs.
Okay.
Where is it?
It is in the Elba Hot Springs.
Right near
Fingal?
Alba?
Fingal, Browns Road, Fingal.
What you
It's
call
like, it's a pretty big drive. It's like an hour drive away for us.
Fingal.
If I
Wait,
find
what is Fingal?
Isn't that's Peninsula?
Rye, so it's in
Oh,
the same
right.
area.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Rosebud,
Yeah,
Rye,
gotcha.
that kind of region.
Yep.
So they've clearly bought like a lot of land, and you drive over this like hump. And when you drive over the hump into their venue area, there's a huge fucking parking lot, like way bigger than they could possibly need.
Yep.
And the building looks like what a bad guy would have in a James Bond movie.
Straight
Yeah,
up
right.
a lair.
It
Love
looks
a good
like
lair.
a lair. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you go in there and everyone's so like proper and like, you know, no one's chilled. They're like full relaxed, full proper, like straight backs, like, you know, really like that type of crowd. They give you a towel, they give you a robe.
Yep.
And then when you go out into the hot springs, it's all like really newly renovated and done, and there's all these different shaped ones in different areas you can go to. But because everyone is wearing the same
The
robe,
same white robes.
it just looks like a fucking cult, man. It's so culty.
Yeah. Right.
In like not a bad way, but like I'll take you guys there and you'll just be like,
Oh.
100%. It
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
like
yeah.
a cult. Yeah.
I think Jay went to that one about a month ago with some girlmates of hers, and she was saying that.
Made invite.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks,
You know what I was
Jay.
doing? I was at home looking after the kids. That's what I was doing. Fucking-
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a guy in Speedos, and he just kept like appearing at the pool that they were in.
Oh.
And Jay was like, "Oh, this guy again."
Yeah.
He was the cult leader.
Like he wasn't actually creepy. Like Jay said, just to be clear, he wasn't creepy, but it was just like this guy, the
He just-
Speedos guy.
he
You're in
just-
This is the
Speedos?
guy-
Ah, okay,
this is the
cool.
guy doing the same round as we are. Awesome.
All right, I'm going to say a broad statement again.
Don't wear Speedos.
You're cruising around in Speedos. Fuck you.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
You can't help but think that's creepy, right?
That's fucking. Unless you're doing laps, put some fucking shorts on, man.
Exactly.
There ain't no need for speed.
You know who has Speedos?
Old
Fucking people doing laps, man.
Yeah.
If you're competing in the Olympics, I'll give you a passing grade. Like, you know what Speedos sell? Shorts. You can just buy shorts in
You
the
can,
same
yeah.
location.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
You know what? While we're going in on that kind of thing, you know what used to always grind my gears at football? Guys that would wear the like sports leggings with no footy shorts over the top.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Pull
What?
yourself together.
You've
People do
got
that-
footy shorts. We're at a football club.
Yeah.
Like, I know you own
Just
them.
wearing straight skins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
People
over
do that
the
at the
top.
gym.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
do that shit at the
Why?
gym.
What are you doing?
They
Like,
must
what are you
be
trying to do?
Showing off in some way, I guess.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, that's nice. Put some clothes on.
Yeah, great. I didn't want
Thanks,
to see
bro.
it, but thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to see your fucking slightly sideways,
Yeah.
like fucking 3-inch lump.
Yeah. And your little girl butt.
Yeah, you little fucking, you like no booty ass. Like, come on, man. No footballer has
Is that
a
an
fucking
ick?
fatty.
Surely that's a girl ick, right?
Dudes who
Girls would be an
wear.
ick for
surely.
girls.
I reckon that'd be a girl.
We could call
for
someone and
sure.
find out. It's like, is it a girl lick?
Who can we call?
I've got a girls group on my Facebook that
Yeah.
I can call. I'll try to call the girls.
Try and call them.
Yeah.
Actually, that will come through this, right?
It'll come through, yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Where's my girls group? There it is.
Oh, wow, look at us.
It should be fun.
This will be great.
Hold tight, everyone. Buckle up.
I'm calling a few people. So if any one of them pick up, I'll be happy. It's called the Lemon Ho Squad.
Lemon hoe.
Yeah. Heidi, is that you? Yo, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I have a question for you guys. I want to know if this is an ick. All right.
Okay.
All right. I have limited time, so I need to know if this is an ick. Is it an ick
Yeah.
if a guy wears skins with no shorts over the top?
Ew, yeah, gross. Yeah. That's weird.
That's weird, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
Have you seen people
Can
do
you
that at the
text me
gym?
some more context? Because I also have to go.
No, that's all the context you needed. I love you guys. Bye.
Love you too, bye.
Fucking legends. Shout out to the Go Group.
Yeah.
Dude,
Shout
so
out to
good.
Lemon Hose.
They're the best.
There you go, guys. Our first callers. Well,
We call. I'll have to tell them they're on.
yeah, we'll send them those disclosure agreements.
Yeah.
I love that you didn't tell them that they were going to be on it too, because that's perfect.
No,
they would have
so
acted
funny.
differently.
They would have acted differently.
Well, let's
I
fucking
need an
see.
honest answer.
In a month's time, if they haven't mentioned it, it'd be like, oh, good to know you fucking listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Test them.
These girls are very honest with me. They have told me they don't listen to a single thing I produce.
Oh, good.
They've never.
I
Yeah.
appreciate the honesty.
What they do is they're like, I'll sub to your YouTube. I'll follow you on Twitch,
Aw.
but I'm not gonna watch it.
So they'll ghost follow us. That's fine. I'll take it.
I'm
We'll
fine
take
with
that.
that. Yeah, I'll take a digit. You know, they're
That's
well
right.
wishes.
During COVID, they didn't know what the fuck Twitch was.
Yeah,
That's
that was funny.
They downloaded Twitch, made an account, and then followed,
yeah,
which was great.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
And Heidi, even for a couple of weeks,
Yeah, I was going to say one of them.
Heidi
was
for a couple of
definitely in the
months,
chat for a bit. Yeah.
she came and said
That's right.
something, but she also used her Amazon Prime to sub to us. When
Yeah.
What a sick cunt.
dude, that takes effort.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Clicking your fucking Amazon Prime is a pain in the ass. The first time, anyway. After that, it's all right.
On that note, we're not active on Twitch, but if you have an Amazon Prime
Yeah.
and you feel like subscribing to
Dude,
a
yeah.
Twitch channel,
Dude,
just go do that.
if you don't actually watch anyone on Twitch, if you sub to us, that benefits us greatly
Yeah.
because the more money we get through that, and it's free money. Like if you've got Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you anything. Just sub to us, we'll get it, and then we'll use it to do dumb shit.
Yeah.
I want to go to Queensland. Jamie and I want to do a couple of interviews with people, so we want to use like
They'll be good interviews.
they'll
Pay
be
us.
really good interviews as well. We're talking like a dude who like became a millionaire, like who would be more than willing to be on our show. So we
Yeah, right.
we want to interview him, but like we're not going to expect him to come to us. We have to go to him. kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we'll get
because he can't afford the flights down here.
Yeah, he's like strapped. And also Sean, that motherfucker who went on tour with Polaris and August Burns Red, who I really like. You went on a full tour with them.
Yeah.
What a mad dog. And he lives in Queensland.
He was
We'll
looking for
snag him on
someone
the
to
way
crowd
through.
surf that show. You should have put your hand up.
Oh, dude.
All you would need to do was mount the GoPro to you, and that's all he wanted in exchange.
There. You know what I should have done is learn to fucking take photos, and I could have got his table scraps. Fucking free entry into shows.
True.
Oh, dude. All right. So the reason I brought up Hot Springs, which I still think we should go to,
Yeah.
Yes,
fucking,
done.
that'd be a great night.
I'm all in.
They've got a restaurant there, A+. Really
damn.
Good. Yep. Good options for you as well.
Oh,
at
I
least
like
a
some of
couple.
that.
Yep. But I was asking Christy like these questions that I've seen like on TikTok that really like put me through a bit of an existential crisis because I was like thinking about them honestly, and I was like, "Ooh, geez, that's actually deeper than I thought." Maybe I should talk to my therapist about that.
It was one of those about how often you think about the Roman Empire.
No,
Dude, that was fucking. That's hilarious.
dude, I didn't realize that was a thing.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is. You see, interestingly, I think a little bit less about the Roman Empire, and more about the Spartan Empire, which is closely linked to that anyway.
Yeah.
But I think about Spartans a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's Genghis Khan.
You
Really?
think Genghis Khan?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're all related to him in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like 6 degrees of separation or something.
Yeah. He was out there pillaging and
Just slaying
yeah.
in every sense of the word.
Yeah. He was original slayer.
Jesus.
You'd have to think some of them gave it up willingly. So this is the question. So if someone gave you a box of everything you've ever lost, so let's say you enter a extra dimensional space.
I like this is where this is going already.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're met with a supreme being, and that supreme being gives you a box, and that box is extra planar. You can reach into it as far as you need to. It can be as big as you want it to be. Everything you've ever lost is in that box. What do you look for?
My mind.
I remember my virginity.
Dignity. Yeah, like what? Yeah, that's like existential as fuck all of a sudden.
I want it back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we extend it to like people that we know that they've like?
No, because that's the next question.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing I thought of was my fucking Razor scooter with my initial first thought was my Razor scooter, the first one I ever got, and it had the little suspension things on the front, which were completely useless, by the way. They didn't actually give you suspension.
I know the ones you're talking about.
So us working at Toys R Us, we know that was an A2, but at the time it was called it was called like a Razor suspension because like they didn't have model names.
The OGs.
Yeah. And I rode that thing into the ground, man. I rode that thing into the nubs. I took it out of my bag at the skate park whenever all the skaters left. Because I would skate, and then after they left, I would like scoot.
Yeah.
Because you can do it in front of them.
Yeah. 'Cause you get fucking bashed.
Yeah, you get
Back in the
bashed.
day.
They belt up your fucking scooter. It's only made of aluminium, so they just like break it. And yeah, I thought of that first. That was one of the first things I thought of. Then I thought of a soft toy I had, a plushie. It was a tiger, and the stitching on the nose had completely gone, so it was just like the plastic material. And I had that for many, 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 many years.
So you're talking more about like things you once possessed that wore out that you could have back, or did you actually lose the scooter?
Yeah.
Well, I lost that in a fire. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
technically you lost your stuff. But what about
Yeah.
the scooter? Did someone steal it? Did you leave it somewhere?
no.
Or is this something you wish was back to its original functionality?
Well, I don't have it anymore, so it's not a thing I have.
touche,
so,
touche.
Yeah. So that's
You got a
what
lot more stuff on the list then, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I thought of was my Game Boy Color, which I put many, many, many hours into. It was it was the clear one. I played like tons of Zelda seasons and ages, and I remember thinking. I think back on those times like really, really fondly, like listening to like fucking Green Day in my room or like Nirvana, and then like playing fucking Game Boy.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think about that time a lot. So those were the things that I thought of. But
Yeah, right.
I guess it extends out in that sort of realm.
Yeah.
So
Damn, that's a great question.
yeah.
I'm stumped because I can't really think of anything that I've lost, so to speak. But when you mention things of your childhood, there are definitely things that are like, you know,
because these are things you would want to see.
Sentimental value.
Yeah. Like something that you had in your life at one point and now you want to see it again.
Yeah.
Because if it was all presented in one room and it was all just lined up on racks like where we're sitting now, in the middle of Versus merch, shout out Versus. What would you scour those racks to find? Like, what would you look for? Yeah, that's the question.
I got one.
Yep.
My Talk Boy.
Ooh.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
From
no.
Home
What is it?
Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know
okay, now I'm on board.
the little talkback thing that he had, the
I was
little
talking
voice
about-
recorder?
Did you have that or did you have a yak back?
No, I had a Talk Boy.
Okay.
Specifically a Talk Boy.
No one had a talk boy.
Yeah,
That's
I
amazing.
had a Talk Boy.
Because I know a couple of people who had yak backs and I really wanted one of those. In retrospect,
that
thank
got
God I didn't
that got
Oh, the
destroyed.
yak backs. I remember
The Talk Boy got destroyed, unfortunately.
Yep.
My friend had it in his backpack and
Yep.
we were skating and he stacked and
Yep.
fell on his back and absolutely fucking crushed it. And I was shattered because that thing was the best. I recorded so much of my own shit on there that I would love to have back and listen to.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's cool.
Dude, I got so much fucking shit of Finn, man.
Oh,
I
really?
Like,
Yeah.
This is the beauty of raising a kid in this age.
Yeah.
Is that you've got so much footage.
Yeah.
There's so much shit. And he's gonna, like, I imagine one day he's just gonna find this shit. Dude, I've been editing videos for him.
Oh, really?
I got shit to give him when he gets like
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I think I would like my Game Gear.
Ooh. Yeah.
Still got mine.
There's a bit of
Where'd it
console
go?
theme.
Yep.
I actually don't know. That I think I
Oh, so you
legitimately did
legitimately
lose. Yeah, I think
lost it?
that's right.
I lost my scooter, but I don't know how. I can't remember.
Yeah, I
how.
can't remember
Yeah, okay.
either. But yes, I had the Game Gear.
Yep.
Loved that fucking thing. That was amazing. And then I reckon my fucking trading cards. I had shitloads.
Oh, you mean like trading cards, like
Yeah,
all different
I had,
types of
you
ones.
fucking
Yeah.
name it.
Yep.
I had it. Like I had boxes on boxes, like
Yeah.
basketball, soccer, football.
I had a fucking box of trading cards. Why did I have those?
You lived near me.
Yeah.
Did you?
In a lower socioeconomic area.
I found them in Scoresby.
Oh man.
In someone's house.
Yeah, my boxes of fucking trading cards. I'd love to have them back.
Yeah, that's valid. Because you would just go through each one of
dude.
those, you know? You would look at
Yeah.
each one and
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, those would be two big things for me. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about you, Andrew?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I have like this. I don't really lose much stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of annoyingly good at backtracking and finding something that I lost.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, oh, where was that?
I
That was
call
today.
that the underside of your pool table.
Fair enough. I still have everything in boxes.
That's what I mean. Yeah, you've got it. Yeah.
Like my
that's
shed,
valid.
my
Yeah.
shed has the rest of the stuff. Like I have
Yeah.
like I have like those Toy Story like popcorn tins, and it has like pogs and shit in it in my shed.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
still
That's
have
cool.
everything.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like boxed up.
Dude, I found
yeah.
a Tupperware tub full of Yowies Series 1. The entire set.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
God.
I actually think they're worth something.
They probably would be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have random trash. None of it's in a packaging. None of it's probably worth anything. But it's like, I don't know, cool stuff that I collected.
Yeah.
I should go through it and get rid of it, but I haven't. So it's still there.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had to have something I miss, my first car.
Yeah.
I didn't so much lose it as it broke down and I couldn't ever fix it and it got cubed. But if I had it back, same thing. But I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I cried when my Jeep got towed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it like a literal single tear. Like it was one of those moments. I
Yeah.
just watched it.
Fucking emotional.
And I watched it drive. As it drives down on the back of the tow truck. And I'm just like, the guy haggled me down. And I was like, so emotionally distraught that I basically accepted $300 for my car. And I was just like, I didn't even care because like I couldn't fix it.
Yeah.
And he just drove away with it on the back of his truck. And I just watched it literally drive off into the sunset and a single tear went down my cheek.
Yeah. Same kind of thing, man.
Saluting it.
And then,
emotional, yeah.
dude, and then I fucking locked that away in the vault.
Yeah.
That's enough of that. Put a cork in it.
You're a mess, Liam. Cut it out.
Yeah.
How dare you show real feelings on the
Dude.
outside?
How to suppress that deep inside.
Way, way down.
I wanted everyone to have their turn, but I have a skateboarding story.
Nice.
so-
Let's rock. Yeah, I didn't have anything. Go on.
Another patented Liam skateboarding story. when I was learning to skate, it took me a long time. Skating's really hard for anyone who hasn't tried it, but it's very, very rewarding. It's really hard to get good at. And I used to skate at Knox City. There's 2 bowls next to one another, and they are concrete bowls. So the one side's quite easy to drop into. Like, it's not one of those sharp turns. You can just roll into it.
Yep.
And what people would do is they would come from, and even the BMX guys as well, we'd basically get in a line and everyone would take their turn. And we would like get a big run up, drop in, like push as hard as you could, get as much speed as possible, and you get a lot of air out the other side. And I kind of accidentally discovered that if I leave the board behind, I just could like fucking launch into the air, like easily 2.5 times my height into the air.
Mad.
And I was like, okay, well, I can do that without a skateboard, so I'll try to do it with a skateboard. Could never achieve it. I could only ever get like about half my body height up, air out, and I'd have to like grab the board and then I'd come back down, and I was like, well, what if, now stay with me here, you hold another skateboard.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
And I just go up, and then you pop the skateboard under my feet. So my friend was there, Jackson, and I was like, we were like, okay, sweet, let's do it. So we not much more thought than that went into it. That was about how long it took to deliberate.
I know how this.
He was like, I know where you're going. Yeah. So I come like fucking belting down because I was like, this is the one we're gonna like, get the thing.
Gonna do it.
Come out. And as I'm coming out, I've like focused too much on the landing and not enough on the taking off. And I came out basically horizontal. So I'm like flying through the air horizontal. And as I'm like my arms are flailing,
windmilling,
I see him holding the board and he just pops it out into the mid-air underneath me. And I land on the board where the kicker is. It flicks up, smacks me in the face so hard that it basically stripped a quarter of the skin off my face.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
I just like hit the fucking kicker with my elbow basically. And then it just went whack and flicked straight past my face and took the skin with it.
Like a fucking cheese grater.
And I was like, what possessed you to throw the board under me? Like, he was like, I thought maybe you would have it. And I was like, how?
Oh my God.
That shit was
man, I thought this was the Lost story, and you were just going to land in the middle of it and snap the shit out of your favorite skateboard. But that was way funnier.
Yeah, that was great.
Dude, fucking, I'll never forget his face. He was so like locked in. Like in his head, nothing but what we said was gonna happen. And he just threw the board out.
I mean, you gotta respect his confidence in you.
He did his part, Liam.
He really
did his part.
He definitely achieved his portion of the deal.
I love that he threw it midair though, rather than like putting it on the ground where he thought you were going to land.
No. Because like if I landed on it, it would have broke.
It would snap.
Yeah.
So you
have
need
to,
to catch it midair.
Yeah.
And you just happened to be Superman diving at the time.
Dude, fuck me, man.
Holy shit.
Never
Imagine
forget
you'd
that
stuck
fucking
it
shit.
though.
Dude.
On your face.
Dude.
Handstand.
Fuck, man. That was definitely very painful. Yeah, fuck, man.
That's
You
amazing.
sandblasted your face, dude.
Oh yeah.
You really bounce back from that shit when you're young.
Yeah.
I think we kept going. Like, I was like, well, it's not dark yet, so.
I mean,
Half your face is off.
You're only going to get yelled at when you get home anyway. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, dude. If I get on a skateboard now and I come off one time, I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's my quota.
Oh, we're really going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Shit, even when I was young, I came off a skateboard hard. I'm like, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
Just deterred me for the rest of the fucking time.
Dude, first time I tried to do that shit on a modern, like a MX style scooter, I was at the bunker. Where was the bunker? It was like fucking Brayside, yeah. So in Brayside, and there was like a half pipe, and I was like, I skate. Like, and I've scooted before in my past. Like, I'm fine to do this. So the guys are like,
I remember this. I was there.
yeah, the guys are like, hey man, they're just like, you just push real hard on the front wheel so that the back wheel pops over the coping, and you'll be fine.
Oh no.
They're like, we've seen you on a scooter, man. You can do shit. Like, you can fucking 360. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So of course I've got this. And I just fucking like pumped it straight in. And then when the back wheel hit, I like shifted my body weight backwards and it just flung me off the back. And I went like cartoon style, whoop, like on a banana peel and just went bang straight on my back. And I was like, I'm done for the day. Thanks, boys.
Shit. Oh, man, that fucking makes me cringe so hard.
Dude. Knocked the wind out of me a solid minute.
Yeah. Yeah, landing on your back fucks you completely.
Dude,
Remember doing that shit in primary school in the Flying Fox?
Yep.
Someone, like, I didn't have a proper hold on it, and we used to, like... story time. You know when you used to like push someone across the Flying Fox?
Yeah.
So I didn't have a proper like grasp on it, and some kids just come up from
and you're just like,
behind.
I'm slipping.
And he just fucking shoved and just kept going, and I've let go, and my legs have just come from under, and I've just landed straight on my back, and I just remember not being able to breathe at all. It was like
you're just wheezing for a bit.
Yeah, dude, it completely just KO'd me. It was like, story time.
I've got further follow up on the skins.
Glorious. Thanks, ladies.
One of the girls remembered that she's attracted to her husband. So her answer is now, I've had some time to reflect. If someone had a big fat ass and thighs like Drew does, her husband, I might like to see them in their skins.
Yeah.
But I think she's avoided the penile area in that statement.
Yeah.
So I think that's the issue. Like if someone's got a fatty, everyone can enjoy a fatty. But like when someone's like walking around with like a visible outline of their dick, that's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
It's very confronting.
Yeah.
True that.
Very in your face.
So
I like that they followed up on that though.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
That's Wait, can we circle back on there's a second part to this this secret bag of holding?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
What was the second part to it?
Oh, the second part is this. If you, again, imagine you've walked into an extra planar space.
Yep.
And you have walked into a room of everybody you've ever met in your life.
Oh.
Who do you look for?
Oh, god damn. That's a great question.
Sweet Jesus.
Fuck.
I look for it.
Actually, I'll add another one to this. You've died. So you're dead.
Yep.
All right.
This is you walking through an extra planar space after death. You're on that fucking you're in that fucking train station.
Yep.
Harry Potter, right? Like you're there. So who do you look for on your way through?
Yeah, right.
Are they also dead?
No.
Okay.
It's just everyone.
Everyone
you've ever
alive
met.
or dead.
They can be alive or dead.
Yeah, right. God damn. That's a really good question.
Don't have to be one person either. Like you want to look for a few people, like that's valid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
mean, my first thought is like family members that have passed away.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. Like my grandparents, my dad, just that kind of thing. But like in regards to people that I've met that I haven't seen in like, I don't know. There's like kids from primary school that I was friends with that I was really fucking close with. And then when we left primary school, obviously, go to different high schools and you just completely not talk to that person ever
friends
again.
from yesteryear.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd do that for sure.
Yep.
I mean, I'd probably just find the people I like hanging out with now.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what up, boys?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not Kevin, right? We can just play games now, right?
Yeah.
I'd almost be doing the first part of G's and then exactly the second part of yours,
same
to be honest with you.
I'd just run around seeing people I hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah.
But then, I'd be like, it's a lot of work. Talking to people. What have you been up to? Nothing. I'm dead.
Cool.
Let's make it less like you. It's less like you have to catch up with them, and more like just who would you look for? Like who are the people that you'd look for? Who are the people that you want to see? And it's like imagine you've just like try to really envision that you've walked into this room, and you know what's going to be in that room, but when the door opens, like who is it that you look for? Like you scan the room, you see everyone there, but who are you actually looking for?
Who would you look for?
I thought about this, and the immediate person I thought of was my sister.
Yeah,
and I'm not particularly close with my sister.
Yeah,
but she is the only person that understands my childhood trauma because she went through it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, something in my head just went straight to her.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, cool.
It made me really emotional. I'm getting emotional right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But her and probably Shannon, my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I would want to apologize to her for how bad I was as a partner.
Yeah.
Fucking dog shit partner to her. Took me a long time to grow up, which I think for guys is pretty common.
Yeah.
But in the time that I was with her, I was just such a fucking terrible boyfriend. Not in the way that I mistreated her, just in the way that I wasn't a very considerate boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't mistreat her, I didn't beat her or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know,
For the record.
Just to clarify, yeah.
it was more so that I would just like I'd fucking go out to the clubs and I just wouldn't contact her. I wouldn't tell her what I was doing. I would just I would be late to things all the time. She wanted to go overseas and I just didn't go with her.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. And I think back on it and I'm just like, wow, I was such a piece of shit. And I think I needed to be that bad for her so that I could be better for Christy.
Yeah, right.
So I think I would like to apologize to her.
I mean, you can totally still do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can, but I did end the relationship and she, I guess, didn't realize that was to her benefit. And that's not why I did it. I'm not like, oh, I did it for her.
I know what you mean.
But I don't think she realizes how positive a thing it was for us to break up. Like it definitely led her in a way better direction.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was better for her in the long run and it needed to happen. Yeah. Because she is definitely much happier now. And she would never have realized that because she was putting up with a level of boyfriend that was terrible.
Yeah.
If any females listen to this, I want you to really reflect on what your partner is like to you now.
It's a mad call out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But I would look for her definitely. Yeah. So I'd look for my sister, I'd look for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then the last person I'd want to see is Christy and Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like a given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking people that you...
Yeah, I think when I was talking to Christy about this, I was like, immediate family is excluded. You can't you can't do immediate family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take them out of the equation and then it's a lot harder.
It is.
Because they're the people you think about first because you can't help it, right?
Yeah.
You know, you think about your dad, you think about your mum, you think about your siblings. That is what it is. Yeah.
But yeah, it is the first thing I thought, but I immediately thought of, family members that weren't here anymore. Just to speak to them one last time, for that. But other than that, I couldn't tell you. I'd have to really think about that. These are really good questions. This is
why they sent me through this existential spiral, right?
Dude,
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, you see, I kind of had, not obviously I didn't have that circumstance happen because that's literally impossible. But in terms of that,
are you a plane?
Yeah, exactly. How did you know?
This one time while I was playing with Shifty.
No, but
Astral projecting.
To that point, if this, so I caught up with a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in maybe 12 years, or maybe longer.
Yeah.
So I kind of had that circumstance happen, and I reckon he would have been a friend that I would have looked for in that circumstance,
right? Yeah.
If I hadn't have caught up with him, because it's kind of that, we fell out over nothing. I borrowed money from him. I was an absolute shithead of a mate.
Yep.
And just didn't pay it back quick enough and whatever. And he addressed it in a way I didn't appreciate at the time.
Yep.
Right.
And we just fell out. It was literally over that. And it was we're talking a couple $100. It wasn't like it was thousands of dollars.
Right.
Yeah.
And from that time to now, his mum passed away and I was there every day, I reckon, from year 8 to year 12. I was at his house almost every day.
Yeah.
His mum cooking me dinner almost every other night that I was there and stuff like that. So I have a little bit of regret in that. And catching up with him was good because he kind of had the same, especially I went through my cancer and he wasn't there to be a support then.
Yeah.
And it was I don't know. So I would have, in that circumstance, if I hadn't have caught up with him and kind of had a bit of closure around it all, I would have looked for him. Looked for him, I reckon.
Valid.
Yep. Just because, we missed a lot of each other's lives. He's married now, has his own kid. I'm married and have 2 kids. We missed a lot of that, and it's not time we'll get back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Time lost over something in perspective. So, minor.
Dude. It could have got sorted out. And I told him, you know what, diverging a little bit with the $200 thing, and it happened with I won't say who, but another friend that we all know. like where I lent I borrowed money from at that time as well. And man, I just had I honestly had a bad I'll call it what it was, like keeping up with the Joneses. I was just trying to impress other friends of mine that wasn't within those friendship groups. And that's why I'd essentially borrow from one, borrow another, I'd always pay it back in time.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't wake up good at finance. No. You learn it as you go. Yeah.
Dude, that's why I think I have almost an obsession with spreadsheets now, to be honest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We laugh about it, but I literally do with my finances now. Yeah. Because I'm like, I need to know where every fucking dollar is going and why.
Yeah.
Because I hate, owing people money now.
Yeah.
It's fucking nut. It's just not a thing I do anymore. If I can pay people in advance, if I can pay them back straight away, if I need to for any circumstance, I will.
I mean, it does help that you have a pretty fucking good job now.
But in saying that, even when I didn't, the role before the one I'm currently in, I was still at that point, right, where I was much better. But it was
totally, yeah.
But so it was just, but I don't know. It was just a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Man, what a absolute fucking roller coaster this podcast has been.
What the shit? Yeah, good point.
We started off talking about butt chugging a fucking vape, and now we're all into our own heads about existential crises and learning about each other's.
And I want people to I want people at home to think about that stuff as well, because it really puts into perspective things that aren't necessarily, they don't seem like they're important, but if they're important to you, they are. So if you think about things that you've lost and you really have that nostalgia for them, maybe seek that shit out, man. Maybe see what you can do about rekindling that, you know? And if there's, someone that you think about that maybe you should spend more time with, or that you had a falling out with, you should maybe contact them. You know?
Yeah, the old, hey, remember that time I was kind of a dick? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Let's be friends again.
Literally what I did with this guy.
Man. I'm pretty stoked that you.
And I straight up, I sat down to catch up, and I was literally I'm just going to fucking clear it up right now.
Yeah.
I'm I was going through some shit, not serious deep shit, but I was being a dick.
My bad.
And I'm really sorry that's what caused us to not talk for fucking over 10 years, which is insane when I say it out loud.
Especially when it's I don't know, you got pretty strong bonds with people through that late high school era as well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, 100%.
Especially you're before you guys have your own places and vehicles and stuff, you're living at each other's house. Your parents are you're families are intermingling.
100%.
That's pretty intense.
The only similar relationships I've had to high school relationships have either been sport related. If you play with a sport team for a number of years, and it's the same players all the way through, you do get that. And being in a band. Being in a band, you also get that weird brotherhood feel. Yeah. I'll always feel connected to Lee from Trainwreck, but we don't talk, but I still feel a connection to him in a very deep way.
Yeah.
Because I went through so much with him for so long, and we created things together. Yeah. So I do feel that bond, and I always will. I'm generally a well-wisher of his. We just live on opposite sides of the fucking city,
Yeah.
So we just don't make time for each other.
Yeah. Tough. So I got a mate that lives a bit over now from me, who we'll have on at some point because he's got he's the Viking book guy. He's coming out with his Viking book.
Dear Lord, we've heard about this man.
Yes. Yeah. So he was my high school mate, and same kind of thing. We don't see each other anywhere near often enough.
Yep.
But God, if we do, it's it's nothing. No time has passed.
Yep.
As they say, you know what I mean. So
that's good. Yeah. I got that with Muggsy. I feel like we go through years of time without seeing each other, and then I see him, and it's just the same. Yeah. We just lock in immediately. There's no shitty small talk catch up. It's just straight into the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the majority of my friends.
You have
I have that.
You have a bizarrely tight knit, large group of friends.
In a good way.
You have in a way that I'm jealous of. You have this group of 6 or so guys that are just or maybe more actually, but
there's probably about 8 of us.
Yeah, who are just always still in constant contact and see each other really frequently. Very rare.
Yeah, there's definitely been fallings out amongst it, but I don't know. I put a lot of work in over the years to make it smooth them all over.
You are the glue that keeps that together, though. You're the mortar between the bricks there.
Yeah.
I
remember one time I was kind of a bit pissy, and I was I looked over, I saw something that was definitely going to happen, and I was fuck him. And there was an ambulance involved that night. I was like, all right, back to it. All right, everyone, calm down. We're all friends here.
Yeah. How long have you been going, Jamie?
Just on an hour.
Oh, is that a...
Yeah. All right.
That's very flash watch.
What do we do? We got anything else? You got something to wind us up with?
Yeah, I'll play us out. I got a You Know Miles song. So, look, before we go, I'll just say... Dude, we should just fucking smash cut the episode there.
Yeah. I was going to say, well,
before we go... yeah, I'll play us some You Know Miles to, like, play us out. But, one of my favorite rappers from TikTok. But yeah, I just thank you to everyone for listening as usual. Like you said, big journey today.
Yeah,
went through a lot.
We can be serious sometimes, all right?
Let us know the questions as well, like the answers to what how would you would answer those questions we went through. Like,
message us on Instagram. Send us a message.
Send us.
That's where we see them. Yeah. So like message us on Instagram. Like put it in general chat and Discord. Shout out to the Miscord. Anyone from there who listens to this, anyone who wants to join that, feel free. Let me know what games you play. I'll add you to the groups. And outside of that, yeah, we'll fucking see you guys next time.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bye.
Catch you later.
All right. Oh fuck. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Now I'm playing it out.
Of a robot. Went to Japan and spoke to the turkey. Went to Japan, bought a gingerbread cookie. Jumped in the pool and turned the water brown. Everybody like, hey, what's that sound? This the sound of You Know Miles.
Right.